Name is Kit Compson. Grew up in Ohio. Joined the Marines right out of high school. Came home, went to college, and coming home had a buddy to join the Marines, and from there, kind of got me into waterfowl, which is kind of where my hunting began.
My name is Chad Arnamovich, and I live in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and I served in the U.S. Marine Corps from 91 to 95. I partook in Operation Restore Hope and Uphold Democracy. I got out, and then I joined the National Guard in 2000 and served until 2012 in the infantry and went to Iraq and Afghanistan. I've went on an event before with Combat Outdoors, a deer hunt in Texas, and it was very relaxing and there was no stress. It allowed me to speak to other combat wounded vets experiencing the same issues like PTS and anxiety and stuff like that. And the hunting and atmosphere allows you to just relax and not think about certain things that are going on. Basically gets vets out of the house and into the woods, and it's therapeutic, and just to me it allows me to not think about stuff that happened while I was in the military.
So a friend of a friend actually got involved in Combat Marine Outdoors probably 2 or 3 years ago, and then from there just kind of trickled down to me. And originally, for me, I was still relatively new to hunting, and I wanted to branch out and hunt other things, do other things. This was a great opportunity to do that. Not only to get out and hunt, but do it with fellow veterans. And then in doing that, this is now my second hunt. First hunt was great, had phenomenal hosts, and now I'm here doing it again with awesome set of hosts again. The first hunt was a hog hunt in Texas, which was out of helicopters, which that was an experience in itself. So I can't even talk about how awesome that was. Not to mention the amount it costs to do that by yourself. And as a veteran with this organization, it was of no cost to me. It's just like, hey, show up and we're going to hunt.
So Al Orr, I'm a retired Marine colonel. Founded Combat Marine Outdoors with a couple other people about 18 years ago. Obviously, I'm partial to the program because I'm the guy that started it. I have a lot of things to say about the program, but really what matters most is not what I say about it, it's what these guys say about it. The program exists to take care of these guys, not me. But it's for 18 years we've taken some of the most seriously wounded and injured service members, Marines, sailors, soldiers, airmen, into the outdoors to provide that opportunity for healing that they probably described earlier. So we started the program to provide an opportunity for these guys to initially get out of the hospital. We were taking active duty service members who were in the hospital, predominantly in San Antonio, an opportunity to get out of that environment and get out into the outdoors with some great people like you guys here at the ranch, and just spend quality time both with the landowners or the ranchers and each other, because they're going to talk to each other about things they wouldn't talk to other people about. It kind of grew out of that into the program we have today, where not everybody is still active duty. We take medically retired guys, we take guys who are just prior service and not retired, disabled veterans, it doesn't really matter. But getting them the opportunity to come out and do what we're doing right now with the kind of people that we're dealing with right now, it's pretty special, and it provides an opportunity for healing that doesn't occur in other environments. It's been a much more beneficial program than I ever envisioned it would be when we started this.
When we finished our last CMO hunt, I knew immediately we were going to do another one, and so you can get into some predator hunting, but for us, we immediately, turkey season is right around the corner, and so we were, of course, on the phones with the guys at Combat Marines and saying we need to get you guys down for turkey hunting, get a hunt going, at least two hunters in the woods, and we can do anything. I think the coolest thing about turkey hunting is the ability to take someone that's never been turkey hunting all the way to extreme pros. You know, Will Primos, the man himself, we can take him turkey hunting and still have fun and still think it's rewarding and get after it and have so much fun. But for us, like, it was all about getting guys out in the woods, having fun, and sharing campfire with them, and just getting to know these studs and that served with us in the armed forces. Sure enough, we had a great time. We had 2 guys show up, and it was all walks of life. You got one guy that's never been turkey hunting before. You got another guy that's done some turkey hunting and actually been hunting with a lot of good guys before, but again, not a big time turkey hunter. One that's never been turkey hunting before ever. And it was an awesome trip, man. Like, just so much fun. We got after birds. We got one big tom was killed. We got after some. We missed some. You know, sad story, fun stories. But again, it's all about having that campfire, having the emotions, the ups and the downs. And that's what makes turkey hunting so much fun. You can be out there, have no idea what you're doing, and, you know, just wrap these guys with tons of support. You got to help someone call in for them. You got another person filming them, another person guiding them, walking around. Like, turkey hunting allows you to do that. That's what makes it such a great experience for people out there. If you're out in the woods, man, with your in the right camo, wrapped in the right gear, you can be sure you're going to be getting on some birds, and you're going to have fun. And it is hard, but it's the fun hard. It's not like you're sitting in negative 20 degrees all by yourself in a tree stand and just hunting deer. You're chasing, there's camaraderie, you're talking. And I think it's a really good outcome for someone like Combat Marines and taking someone that's struggling turkey hunting. It's very social. It's not like deer hunting's fun, don't get me wrong, I live deer hunt, but you're in your mind, you're sitting there quiet, like it's not encouraged, you're barely whispering, talking to anyone around you, you're all by yourself most of the time, and the goal is to be as quiet as possible. As turkey hunting, you can talk a little, you can walk and talk and get to know the person and to walk with them. And that's not just like, yeah, you're physically walking with someone because you're walking up and down hills chasing turkeys, but you're also walking with them emotionally. And so that was the great thing about this hunt. And so, yeah, we got after birds, we shot birds, we chased birds, we missed birds, and it was just a very rewarding trip. And so to go from a hunt where you had no experience and they're able to get on their first bird and to feel that excitement and to hear the calling, the exchanges of the toms, the hens out there, like, you just can't beat it. The sun rises in the morning, it was cold, the crispness of it all, it was just an awesome hunt, man. You just cannot beat turkey hunting at its finest. Opening day, Tennessee, first week in April. It was just it was a perfect hunt.
I think turkey hunt, I mean, this past weekend, I mean, it's not necessarily stationary, in a blind or, blinded up somewhere. You might go there and then next thing you know, you're running across the field or, you're trekking all over, tracking and essentially looking for turkeys to hunt. So, I mean, just being able to, run and gun and move is the thrill in itself.
I don't think there's a style of turkey hunting. Well, I mean, I guess hunting from a blind it's not that exciting. I think like the running and gunning style, that would be the best because you're walking around, even though it's kind of, on my body, it's kind of brutal, but when you're walking around, you're more mobile and you can get around and, call and see if there's anything around. And if it responds, you basically just set up kind of like an ambush, like you do in the military. Same thing, you're setting up a bird for an ambush, and if it all goes well and it comes in, you can have turkey dinner.
A new turkey hunter that's going out, go out with somebody else that actually has done this before. It kind of understands how the turkey hunting game works, how to talk to turkeys or not talk to them, as it were. There's a lot of patience involved in this game, so having that patience, don't get too eager to get it done, and it'll probably happen. But yeah, go out with somebody who knows what they're doing, and you'll have a great time.